Hey everybody, what's going on? So today we're going to do a really quick video, mostly just going to be pretty fun, collecting rewards from Splinterlands and just talking a little bit about the game and where we're at with some of the tokens. We'll look at those really quick at the end, and then we'll also talk about one thing that's pretty cool that's going to be starting next week for sure, and they're just trying it out right now, and that is Splinterlands TV. But let's go ahead and talk about how my accounts ended up this season. So, I have my GoldSteve account. He was able to stay in Silver 3. I did do a little trick where I delegated him a little bit of power. He was rented enough to stay in Silver 3, but I wanted to go to sleep. The season was ending while I was sleeping. I didn't want to somehow lose something that I didn't realize might disappear. Gave him a tiny bit of power, just kept him in Silver 3. This account is doing pretty well. I did a big update on its actual blog, so you can check that out. I shared it out on my Twitter, so you can see everything. And basically, the $150 account has a total value of about $180 worth of Hive and cards. And we're about to see if we get super lucky at the end of the season and actually pull off something cool in a loot chest. This is what I'm expecting to eventually show you in one of the videos that helps us jump from being an account that needs to rent to be in Silver 3 to an account that can just play in Silver 3. Now, so far, my season quests in this account have been pretty bad. I got almost all potions one season. The other season, I got all commons. So this is a gamble. You never know when this is going to hit. It might not hit for me ever, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, any card is good because you just are trying to get collection power. 8 and 9 DECs are not terrible. There we go. There's a rare card. That's awesome. That gives me some power. We're hoping for an epic card one of these days, or something a little better. Lots of dark energy crystals, which are interesting. They help me out for renting, and they can help me out for buying a few extra cards. There we go. There's another rare, an exploding rat, so that was a nice one to pull. And the last card, some dark energy crystals. Overall, I'm just going to say that for a Silver 3 account for a newer player, this end of season rewards wouldn't be the worst I could imagine. You pulled out a decent amount of dark energy crystals. You pulled out 2 rare cards and a common. You're obviously hoping to pull out packs or something a little bit better, but now we'll be able to go ahead and start playing and start pushing this account back up into the Silver League. So far, it's been doing pretty well. I think I missed my very last quest because or a chance to do it in silver because it reset like an hour before the season was going to end, but I was just too busy in the morning. But we'll go ahead and log this one out. We'll log in my smallest alt account, which is the one I made for a buddy of mine. It's only got a couple leveled up teams, but it's still able to make it up into Diamond 3, so that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and claim these rewards. These are the rewards that I kind of just share within my main account. It's helping me either set up more cards to rent out, just collecting, more collection power, get more SBS airdrop during the airdrop, and they help me build up an extra stable of cards to be ready for when land comes out, because when land comes out, we're going to need a lot. I don't want to do these too long, so we'll do a review of your reveal all, and we'll just go back if there's anything really cool to talk about or anything to make me shout. So far, it all looks pretty normal. Nothing great. Not too many potions. No big dark energy crystals. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rare cards, so that's okay. But other than that, all common. This one actually for a diamond level account, little bit disappointing. You'd like to pull one epic or one big dark energy crystal in your season rewards, but as you can see, you're not going to get lucky all the time. We'll go ahead and log in my other alt account. This is the one I made for my wife. She's actually got level 6 teams for every team, so she can make it up to Diamond 2. Has enough power to make it to Diamond 3, but just didn't play enough to get it there, so we get 50 chests over here. We'll see if we get lucky in this one. So far, I would say my chest pulls for the first 52 chests, not so good. We'll do 50 more chests right here, and we'll see if we get our first legendary or even our first epic card. There's a 99 DEC. That's a little bit better. We are pulling a couple rares. There's our first legendary of the day. It's an Oceanus. He didn't turn gold, but that's still really cool. Oceanus is probably the #1 reward legendary that has the best chance to go up in value. Oh, and we end with our first epic. So we got a Jin Renova. This card's actually really good once it has triage, so it's a pretty good card. I don't think I missed any like mind-boggling DEC rewards. There was an 86 and a 99. and a Genosonish. I'd say this is solid rewards. This is like really good. You're pretty happy. Not amazing rewards. You want him to turn gold, right? Or you want her to turn gold, and then you're like, okay, now we're talking super rewards. But that was really, really solid. So those are my first, all my alt accounts. Now we can switch over to my main account. I did it! I made it to Champion 2. Look at this. We're getting 120 rewards chests. I haven't hit Champion 2 probably in like 3 months. A big cool thing I noticed this week, this last season, there were just more players playing in Champion. When I made it to Champion quicker, when I was playing up there was just a bigger selection of people that only had Chaos cards, people I could actually beat. I did have to grind on the last day of the season to get to Champion because there were just so many people using those beta summoners that I don't have and the 2 dice summoners that I don't have, which are Lorena and Malor, who are the only ones that get used. There's a ridiculous new reverse damage champion deck that I finally figured out how to beat, so I'll probably share that in the future. But I use the Thorns with the failed summoner with Mycelia to up the damage of the Thorns and the magic damage bouncing back with all this triage in the back row, and you just destroy yourself against that team. But I figured out a way to finally beat it, if you've seen that one, and it's pretty much doing the same thing back to them but doing a slight tweak. So I'll try to show that maybe eventually, but I'm holding it in my pocket for now because that was a crazy one to finally win. So we're getting 120 chests here. This means I'm actually pulling down more chests for my Champion 2 than I did for all those other 3 accounts. This is showing something that Splinterlands is trying to do, and they want to promote more of. They want to reward you more for leveling up your deck and for making it farther into the game. One of the problems was I feel like kind of the lack of players up at the top was making it so hard to hit Champion, so hard to hit Champion 2, and almost impossible to hit Champion 1 for people with maxed out cards, that it was frustrating. This next season, I might try to make a push for Champion 1. I don't think I played enough. I didn't really focus enough, and I missed that chance because I really thought it was possible that, like, I pretty much gave up. I hit Champion 2, and I'm just like, I'm not going to play again. Because I didn't want to get knocked out of it. So I didn't play for about the last 12 hours. And I'm like, man, if I would have really tried harder, I might have got here sooner. So we'll see if in 120 chests we can pull a second legendary of the day. That would be pretty awesome. Here we go. Come on now. We want to win. What are we going to roll? There's 100 Dark Energy Crystals. That's not bad. That's not bad. There's an Epic. That's a good one. The Uraeus card is really good. There's my first pack of the day. It's always nice to see those packs come out. That's just one more closer to an airdrop. Let's go. Let's go. What else are we going to get? Are we going to get anything turning gold? There's another pack. Anything turning gold. Those gold cards are so much harder to find than they used to be. We have lots of commons going by. We're still opening chests. We still haven't pulled anything to write home about yet. We're reaching the very end and womp womp. Even sometimes you make it to Champion 2 and you don't get that legendary card. I don't think we got any gold cards either. I will say the 2 packs are cool. Realistically right now, if you're just winning single packs, I would say the thing to do with these is sell them because they still have a pretty good resale value, and then bring those $3 back in, and you can buy a couple cards that are actually, you could probably buy 5 rare cards as opposed to opening that pack and hoping for that 1 pack magic. Wow. What a bummer. I was really hoping that this one would be better. But I got an Oceanus. I got a couple packs. I got a whole bunch of common cards. I got a Uraeus. So overall, not terrible. Nothing spectacular. I would have liked to pull something a little bit better than that, but we'll end it up with what I was talking about, a quick look at the Splinterlands TV. We got Luke, known as Lukey the Lion, but Luke WDP, he is one of the hosts. Before this, we had Zerg Gaming, he's hanging out. Next, we're going to have Jim Morrigan, he's going to be hanging out. These are people who I've done streams with in the past over on Luke's channel. I really love talking to these guys. It's so fun just to sit here and just chat with all these other Splinterlands players. That we were having a really long talk today about setting up Splinterlands Island or taking over a state because I mentioned I did my taxes and crypto taxes really suck. So we need to get into a state where we can change the legislation or an island we own our own to make it a little bit better for us. But that's pretty funny. I know Aggro talks about getting Splinterlands Island. I just don't know how feasible it is to actually set up an island nation. But hey, if we could do it, that'd be pretty amazing. So this is a new Twitch channel. You can look it up. It's Splinterlands TV. I'll drop a link to the channel in my video, and it's just one where they're going to be aiming to eventually have a different player playing in what looks to be 2-hour interviews 24 hours a day. Right now they're only starting off with about like like 2 to 3 people going for about 6 hours. They want to work out all the bugs, make sure everything works great, work on the transitioning, try everything out, and see which other streamers they can get on there. I have to admit, live streaming is not my specialty. I'd still like to cover one of those 2-hour blocks if I could, but I don't know if it'll work out. I've got a job. I can't go full time into crypto yet, and so it would be hard to find a time that really I knew I could do this all of the time. Maybe I could be a guest host sometimes if they need somebody to fill in a couple hours because somebody needs a day off or something. I'll talk to Luke about doing that for him. Oh, and I that was my coffee sound from playing Rising Star. Just a quick little feature here. I know Luke did a video about them. I've played this game for a long time. I'm a level 117. I go off and on with it just because it's not the most engaging game in the world, because all you do is you click start a mission, you wait for a timer to go down. But it does have a lot of stuff built into it that you can get into if you're a big music fan, or if you're a music or if you make music, you're going to upload your own music into this game. They have this radio station you can listen to. They have an extremely cool streaming channel over on Twitch as well, with all these different artists that stream and people that talk about all the music. So the community is absolutely amazing when it comes to this. It's just the game is why eventually sometimes I walk away from it. But we'll see. I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to push up to 100,000 star bits so I can buy some packs. Maybe I'll do a pack opening when I do that. Would you guys like to see me, cover this game, how to play it, how it works? Let me know. It's a Hive game, so it is actually free to play. Better to play if you invest a little bit of money into it, so you can go a little bit faster. Similar to Splinterlands. Splinterlands technically free to play, except for the $10 spell book. This is actually free to play, but realistically you should be looking to put about $10 to $15 into it if you wanted to actually try it out. All right, everybody, this was just a quick one, just a little 12-minute video. I got my rewards. I pulled a legendary card. I didn't really pull any gold cards. What's up with that? But, it happens. Sometimes you don't get lucky. I will talk to you all again later. I'm going to be trying to make some more content this week. I want to cover more about Poly Club. I want to cover you guys a little bit more about what's going on in the Sandbox Alpha. Of course, we have the Splinterlands AMA. I'll be covering that in a few days because that's going to be on Thursday, I believe. Or I'll make that video on Thursday. And just a lot of other stuff. Also, I'm going to be doing a follow-up to my Town Coin is Dead video. The team has done a lot. They reacted to my outrage and a lot of the other people outrage. They've totally changed their plans to a certain extent. And so I no longer think Town Coin is dead. That's just a little promo for a video I'll be doing shortly. Thanks, everyone. Bye.